we can, at first, we can review and do a couple of more exercises that the one that we started last week, and to to practice a bit more the conditionals and this vocabulary. We begin to see dealing with yoga practice and routine. And then we will watch the video of Rupert Spira. We won't do all the exercises, just a couple to refresh a bit and to practice the conditionals that we saw last week. So let's review a bit this vocabulary. That is a vocabulary that maybe you use, Annie, when you do your practice. You that are a yoga teacher. So, for instance, let's you start and
Okay.
with
I
number
do
one.
this. I did this homework, but I made in a Word, so I didn't print it. So I tried to put both windows.
Yes. In other times, when I sent you the homework in a Word, if you do it, you can send it to me. So then I share, instead of sharing my file, I share yours. I don't complete it in advance because sometimes there are some pupils that they don't have time to do the homework, so we do it together. But if you do it and you want to send the file to me in advance, then we can share your file, for instance,
Okay.
for the class. But
Okay.
well, I'm sure that you will remember. So uh, let's try and do the exercises. Number one.
Okay. Before beginning yoga practice, many people set an intention.
Very good. Intention. This is something that you usually do in your classes, that you set an intention before starting the class or not?
I practiced or I say in my mind,
Mm.
not for the people, but I want to change and the student maybe change your own intention.
Yes, you can invite them, or
Yes,
encourage them to set their own intentions. I think that this is useful because it
yes, it's
helps you to
important.
focus,
Yes.
to go inside and to be present,
Yes.
as Rupert
For
Spira
for
said.
example, I say this class is for the balance. Try to be
Yes.
present in the balance, or this class is for calm down the anger.
Very good. Yes. What is you can, yes, in it's in a you can do it in a general way. You don't have
Yes.
to put a very specific intention, but in this way you can help others to focus on the intention of the class. And Gabi, do you practice yoga or have you practiced yoga?
And I had practiced yoga for a while, but that was the last year.
Mm,
And actually, I was no. The year before, ¿cómo se dice? No el año pasado, sino el anterior. 2 years ago, I
two
was
years ago.
cursing yoga training.
attending a yoga training course.
A yoga
I
training.
attended a yoga training course. Oh, yes, because you like yoga, so you
Yes,
wanted to and you see the benefits of yoga, that it helps
yes,
you.
yes, yes. But
Okay.
I couldn't finish the yoga training course because that was in Salta Capital.
Mm,
And I need more practice because it's not only to study the theory, it's more practice at all. So I couldn't um, curse the attending well the training course. Uh,
yes, it involves a lot of, it involves more time, not only to attend
yes, the
the
theory.
yes, this I have many friends who are because sometimes it is not because they want to teach yoga. They want for themselves. They want to attend a training course in yoga because they see the benefits, and then they realize that you have to. It takes you time. That is like many things that involve practice, that you it
Yes.
is not only theory, that you go to the attend the course and once a week or twice a week and that's
No.
all you have
It's a
to.
lifestyle.
Yes, it's a lifestyle. And
Mm.
Annie, how did you decided to practice yoga and then to teach yoga? How
When I
yoga came to your life?
when I had when 20 years ago,
Wow, it
when
was
when I have no cuando tenía 20,
when I was 20.
when I
When I
was
was 20.
when I was 20 years, I I listened the word yoga. So in this moment, something happened inside me. So I I looked for any place. So I found it a retired place, centro jubilados,
Uh-huh.
and in this place, in that place, practiced yoga. So I started in that place in Capital Federal.
Yes. You
So
know that there is a say that goes when the student is prepared, the teacher appears.
the teacher appears.
So yes, it usually happens like this.
And
That
I used now um, many years later, I use the gift that my first teacher, my first yoga teacher, gave me a gift. This is a llavero,
a key change, a key change.
kitchen. Yes,
Yes.
I I stay with me together
Oh.
now, but it's a long time. I keep it. I kept it
Yes,
for a long time,
yes,
and I use in
yeah.
my ¿cómo se decía llavero?
Key change, a key change, a key change. Is change like a cadena, ¿viste? Key
Ujú.
change, like this. All together, key chain. A key chain is a llavero.
Mm.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, my friends. So, yes. Uh,
Y
and
recuerdo, es como un recuerdo. Y
a memory. I have a
this,
memory. A memory. In English, memory is not also memoria, but recuerdo. In English, I have some memories or the memory of this moment when my teacher gave me this gift. And sometimes it is not attachment. It's like that you can. there are some things that have like a special vibration, and you want to keep them with you because some people say it's good luck. It's not good luck. It's the vibration that you, and yes. Well, so let's go on with number 2.
Meditation helps develop, greater balance.
Greater balance. Well, yes,
What is the
yes.
meaning greater balance?
Balance es equilibrio.
Ujú.
You
Greater es
have
mejor.
más, claro, un mayor equilibrio.
Ok.
Yes, greater. It's a comparative. Greater balance. Yes. When the comparatives in English are formed, if the word is short, like great, you just add er. Great, greater. Or easy, easier. Small, smaller. Big, bigger. But if the word is longer, you use, instead of the er ending, what do you use? You use a separate word that is
Yeah.
more. And you say it's more difficult to keep balance for me is more difficult than for others. Yes, this is and I am thinking that as is there is another saying uh, in Spanish and also in English that in English we say as within, so without. As within, so without. What does it mean in Spanish? Como es adentro, es afuera. As within, so without. Y vieron que without, el usual meaning in English es sin algo, without, pero también quiere decir afuera, adentro, afuera. As within, so without, but is used in this kind of expressions. Si no, viste que para decir afuera usamos el outside, pero también se puede usar así. As within, so without. So, I was thinking about the balance. That balance is expressed physically, that we have, for example, what is called the position when you have to, viste la posición que te pones, te paras sobre un solo pie, the tree position, I don't know, tree
Árbol.
pose.
Yes,
Yes,
of course.
and the tree pose, they say in yoga, for me is very, very difficult, but I think that it shows your inner balance is manifested through your physical balance also. Yes. So you are a yoga teacher. Do you think that balance is important for the practice or for our lives? Why do you practice balance in yoga?
Because you need to focus, and your mind has camino,
A way.
a way. The mind needs a way to walk. So we need to focus with your breath or with your concentration, or
Yeah.
see a point. For example,
Yes.
in the
To
posture.
focus on a fixed point.
Yes.
They encourage you, or they advise you when you are trying to to keep the balance, the teachers, yes. You are reminding me that sometimes they say, yes, focus on a fixed point.
And move your body to the other side, and lift your legs. And
Yes.
the balance need to stay there or in this moment. So body and mind and breath all together allow the position, the correct position. This is
Yes. The center.
mind.
Huh?
Yes, yes.
Yes. Yes. And I think that this is something that we need because it gives you, when you are centered, when you are established, when you are balanced, is one of the conditions for peace. You are at peace when you are just in the center. Balance.
Yes. Yesterday,
Yes.
I said in the class what's the meaning of the center. So
Mm.
always the teacher said, go back to the center, go back to the center. So in this moment, I said, what's the meaning of go back to the center? So
Mm.
I ask and I answer alone in the class, no?
Yes.
So I try to explain. So back to the center, it's a kind of go within and stay in our heart. So
Yes.
to be present in our soul, in our state of the heart is.
Yes, that you are reminding me that when spiritual teachers in the meditation practice, for example, they say, you know that Muji, for example, Muji says a lot, you have to come back to your original nature or come back to your heart. It doesn't mean your emotional heart. It means to the center of you, to your essence,
Yes,
to this that is at the core of you. Es que el corazón, pero ¿por qué? Porque el corazón nosotros vieron que if we think of our heart, the emotional heart or the physical heart is like of in the center, and it's like the source of life from where life comes from, because if the we imagine a beating heart that is in the center, and from the center sprouts all the blood and life, which means life for us. So this is a practice that when I guide, sometimes the meditation, I ask people who put the hands on your heart and feel the beating, your heartbeat, because the beat. And what is the other sign of life? A beating heart, and what else?
Breathing.
Yes, the breathing. These are the two signs. That's why for me it's useful, because to when you focus your attention on your heart beating or on your breath, your mind disappears.
yes,
It's easy, and it's something that you take with you everywhere. Okay, well, my friends, so let's go a bit more. Number 3,
a healthy daily, daily,
daily. It's
daily,
come from
daily,
daily. Very
the
good.
day. A healthy daily routine can improve your well-being.
Very good. A healthy daily routine can improve your well-being. And what a healthy daily routine involves for you? Do you think you have a healthy routine, or do you have, there is something that, is there something that you have to improve in your routine to so it become more healthy.
When I get up, I put lemon in warm water and I take
Drink
it,
it.
drink it. Yes, drink it. So all day. This is my first step for
Daily
my
routine, because
daily routine.
yes, routine, what can be is related to what is a routine, what is another word for routine, because you just,
Habits.
yes, you just described a habit.
Habit.
Routine has to do with habits. So that's are things that you practice regularly, that you have, and sometimes it's why it's so difficult sometimes to change our habits. Because what? They are kind of unconscious. Some
Yes.
we there are many things. For example, what is one of um, our more toxic habits is, and that is, it is very, very unconscious, is what? To overthink, to
Yeah.
think a lot. You
But
know,
overthink in the negative way because we overthink. If we would overthink in a positive way, that would be
yes,
healthy, but
yes,
we do that in a negative way.
yes. You know that our guy that is Fernand Makarov, he says you have to change your life and to less thinking and more feeling. Eh, but if you can't, at least change what you think and try to think in a positive way. Viste que, because why our life has to be less thinking and more feeling? Because it is what we are. We are silence. Our nature is silence. And it doesn't mean nothing or blank. It means another way of communication and of wisdom. We have, because this means that instead of being connected to our thoughts always and constantly, we have to pay more attention to what we feel, to what comes from our heart. And this is another kind of wisdom. It is not the knowledge of the mind. It's that, like this inner voice that guides us and tell us what do we have to do. That's why another healthy habit is, instead of what is another habit that most of the people have, that they wake up and they immediately catch their phones.
Yes.
And this is because I this is something that is what have encouraged this habit, is that most of the people don't have an alarm clock anymore. They set the alarm on their phones, so they sleep with their phones
Yes.
beside them. So when you wake up, the first thing you do is to go to the phone. So
Yes.
instead of this, if the first thing you do is to go to your heart and meditate just for a few minutes, your day starts differently. It's like your lemon,
Yes.
your
Yes.
lemon juice with water. You know that
I,
there are small changes make a difference, make a great difference in your life.
I also heard something related to that. I mean, if you em, have already, ¿cómo se dice? Te acabas de despertar.
If you just, when you just wake up,
Okay. If you just wake up and take your phone, you are making yourself a really big damage to
yes,
your conscious and the way you will face your day, because maybe when the moment you are waking up
yes,
is the most important moment to connect to you. And that is because in scientific researches have discovered that when you are just wakening,
mm-hmm.
you are vibrating in a beta ondas, ¿verdad?
Yes,
Onda,
vibes. You are in a higher vibration, in a higher
yes,
vibration. Yes, your
yes.
vibration is higher. Yes,
Yes. So if you take advantage of that moment when you are vibrating like that, it's more easier for you to handle and the way you want to feel
mm-hmm.
and connect to you with go to inside to you. So I started to do that some weeks ago, and I really noticed the difference because I
Yes,
used to be the person that wake with
mm-hmm.
the alarm,
Yes,
and I immediately started to answer to my clients with problems,
yes,
with stress and anxiety. But now that I am trying to take advantage of that vibration when I just wakening up, it's really amazing how you can change the way you start your day and
yes.
maybe decide with more uh, clarity, claridad,
Very good. Yes, yes.
clarity in what way you want and face the problems that you will have during the
Yes,
day.
yes, yes, yes. Your day is completely different.
Yes.
You remind me that for many, many years I was like you, that and the what made things worse was that I worked in in a company, for a company that dealt with foreign trade. So I was in touch with people from all over the world. And I was in charge of pain. So when every day when I woke up, I have many, many messages of Chinese people, of people who live in other parts of the world, and they were awakened while I was sleeping, like Chinese or like European people. You know that we have 5 hours in advance. So when I woke up at 5, 6 o'clock, I already had a lot of messages asking me for a bank account, for the cost of something to pay, or and then a couple of years or 3 years maybe ago, when I started to meditate early in the morning, and the idea came up from a girl who decided to form a group to read a book of Yogananda. And so early in the morning. At first, it was once a week. And we started to meditate before reading the book. And when we realized the impact that that made in our everyday life, we decided to meditate every day, early in the morning. So now we meditate and we form a group because we realized it was difficult to change this habit. So from Monday to Friday, we meditate every day at 6:30 a.m. And we have a group, and there are a lot of people in this group. But every day, almost 20 or 30 people join to meditate. I have then in our group of the retreats with my other spiritual friends, I told them the idea, and they also wanted to do it. So we form another group, and at present I have two groups like this, and it has made a very great change in my life to start the day like this.
How
And
long? How long during the meditate?
half an hour. Half an hour. We meditate from. If you want, I will send you the link, because if when you want, you can join. I think, Gabby, that I send it to you. The link. The group is called Meditación al Amanecer. Se llama.
It's
It
free?
is in Spanish. Yes.
Is it free or when
Yes,
you
free,
have
free, free, free. Yeah,
okay.
and every day from except on Wednesdays. That on Wednesday we after the meditation we join another group that is the group of reading a book of Yogananda. So on Wednesday we meditate earlier. We meditate from 6 to 6:30, but all the other days the meditation is from 6:30 to 7, and it's
In
uh,
English or in Spanish?
no, it's in Spanish, and we take turns. We are five in the group. And for instance, sometimes this week, for example, I guided the meditation on Tuesday and today, because there is another of the volunteers that is on holiday. So she's traveling and she couldn't. But, and one day of the week, also on Thursday, there is another meditation at 3 p.m. because it's the day, it's the hour when Jesus died, 3 p.m.
Mm.
So they say this idea came from a girl that is of the group, and she traveled to Peru, to Machu Picchu, and there they have this tradition that they gather to meditate for some minutes every day at 3 p.m., because they say that at this time, that it is when Jesus left his body and came back to his father. There is a very special vibration at that time. So that's why they always meditate at 3 p.m. every day. And she took this habit from there, and she said, well, we can meditate at least once a week. We can meditate at 3 p.m. And well, we decided that it would be on Thursdays. Así que bueno, después te lo paso el link si querés, Ani, para
Oh, okay,
que
okay.
de lunes a viernes a las 6:30 de la mañana, los miércoles a las 6 y los jueves, aparte de a las 6:30 de la mañana, también es a las 3 de la tarde. Okay, my friends. Well, let's go a bit more. Today we have talked a lot, but it's useful. I like this way because sometimes it's for you to practice your
Yeah.
your English also. So, number 4.
Many yoga teachers attend spiritual retreats every year.
Yes, every year. Very good.
Yoga helps us find physical and emotion. I put this balance
Yes,
because in
here,
two
yes,
I put awareness.
awareness. Yes,
Awareness.
yes. Because here, uh, balance is in the other, in number 2, we had 2 options. We can use
Okay.
greater balance, it's okay, but awareness is another option, but in number 5 we can't use awareness because awareness is not physical and emotional. Awareness, that's why in number 2 we can use both, but in number 5 it's only the only option is balance. Okay, well, and now we can do a couple of these conditional exercises to practice a bit. You remember that we have 3 types of conditionals. In the first one, we use present and future. In the second, we use
Past,
past
possible and good.
and good.
Good.
And in the third, we use had plus the past perfect plus would have.
Good have.
Okay, so number 2. Well, in number 1, we have an example. Practice regularly and you will improve. So you have here, you have to use first because you have present and future. If I practice yoga regularly, I will improve. But number 2,
Number 2. I don't know. I put. If I didn't have enough free time, I wouldn't travel more.
yes. What is the situation? You don't have enough free time, so you don't travel more. And so how do you say it with a conditional? If I had
The third.
enough free time, and the second part, what is? If
I didn't
I had enough
have
free time, and the
I
second
would
part,
travel.
very good. I would travel more. Or I'd travel more. I travel more. Very good. Porque a veces hay que como que reescribirlo, digamos. O sea, ahí te dice cómo es la situation. No tengo tiempo. No tengo tiempo, así que no viajo. Entonces, ¿cómo sería?
todo en
When you
positivo.
turn it into a conditional, o sea, si tuviera tiempo, viajaría. That's why when you use the if, you don't use the negative. You turn it into what if question. O sea, lo transformás que, por eso decíamos, ¿por qué se usa el pasado? No porque not because you are referring to a past situation, but to a situation that is less probable than the situation in the first conditional. O sea, se usa como no tienen subjuntivo en inglés, es para expresar que la situación es menos probable, digamos. Pero para eso se usa el pasado, pero no para decir que algo pasó en el pasado. Por eso es, if you have to translate it into Spanish, we say si tuviera. Okay. So, number 3.
If mm, if I knew about the class, I would attend.
But you say, pay attention to this. In the second, you have
Ah,
present and
yes, yes,
present.
yes.
Here, you have past.
If I
How do you
have,
know?
if I had known about the
Yeah.
class, I would have attended.
Very good. If I had known. Because you are here, yes, you are talking about something that happened in the past, that didn't happen in the past. So if I had known about the class, I would have attended.
¿Y cómo te das cuenta si va el segundo o el tercero?
Mirá, ¿por qué? Porque acá vos estás hablando, o sea, esta situación está en presente. Ves que el don't te dice que no tengo tiempo, entonces no puedo viajar más. Entonces, esta situación vos la tenés que expresar en presente, en realidad en subjuntivo. Vos decís, si tuviera tiempo, viajaría más. No te estás refiriendo a algo del pasado, te estás refiriendo a algo del presente, pero con una expresión que expresa que no es probable que eso suceda. Menos probabilidad eh, porque si vos decís, por ejemplo, si tengo tiempo, voy a viajar más. Entonces, ese si tengo tiempo es como más probable, ¿viste? Pero
Mm.
si vos decís si tuviera, es como que no estás muy seguro de tener ese tiempo, ¿viste? Pero en el tercero, ¿qué pasa? En lugar del don't, se usa el didn't. Entonces, el didn't, ¿cómo, si vos tenés que traducir esta oración, ¿cómo dirías? No me enteré de que había una clase, así que no pude asistir.
Uy, claro, no asistí.
Entonces, ahí, como es didn't, vos claramente estás hablando de una situación del pasado, de algo que pasó y que ya ahí, viste que decíamos, first, conditional for probable situations. Second, for improbable. And third, for impossible. Porque esto, ¿qué pasó? La clase ya pasó, ya fue la clase y ya, bueno, fuiste y no vas a poder ir. Entonces, es algo que estás hablando sobre una posibilidad que podría haber sido, pero ya no fue. Y te das cuenta porque acá en las dos oraciones vos tenés el didn't, que es pasado. Entonces, por
Ok.
eso, if I
If I
had known, acá, ¿cómo tenés que expresarlo? Si me hubiera enterado, hubiera ido, pero todo pasa en el pasado.
Mhm.
Y te das cuenta por eso, porque tenés pasado en las dos oraciones. Entonces, siempre tenemos que fijarnos, por ejemplo, acá, en number 4. The verbs are in what tense?
present,
Trust, yes.
present
Trust,
and
present
future,
and future.
future.
So, how do you say it with the if? If,
The first, so the first.
yes, if you trust
If
your
you
intuition,
trust, yes, in your intuition, you will feel
very good,
trust,
more confident.
more
If
confident. Yes.
you trust your intuition, you will feel more confident. Very good. Siempre, o sea, la clave es prestar atención a verb tenses. Here, What tenses are used in number 5? Gaby, yeah, you
Past.
are muted.
Yes.
Yes. Past. So, because you have didn't listen and made. That is also past. So, how do you say it with the conditional, with the if clause?
If she had listened carefully, so she would not have making a mistake.
If she had listened carefully, acá, fíjense que el negativo se pasa a la segunda. She wouldn't have made a mistake.
Mm.
Sometimes es así, o sea, el negativo lo pasás para el otro lado, porque acá vos decís, she didn't listen carefully, so she made a mistake. O sea, no escuchó con atención, entonces, ¿qué le pasó? Cometió un error. Y como lo decís con la if clause, ahí el negativo en la primera, vos decís, si hubiese escuchado atentamente, no hubiese cometido un error. So, eso es lo que you have to first see in your mind. Cuando es eso lo que te cambia, lo decís de otra forma, decís lo mismo, pero de otra forma. O sea, el negativo va en la segunda, por ahí. Ok,
O sea que
yes,
el hubiera y el hubiese sería el had.
exacto,
Claro,
exacto.
y
O
después
sea, es el pasado,
es
es
el pasado.
pasado. De estos les voy a mandar porque esto está bueno, ve que esto,
Sí, está bueno.
o sea, y
Puse todo
estos,
mal.
estos ejercicios de rewrite
Mm,
están más buenos que los fill in the blanks, porque tenés que realmente pensar la situación y decirlo de otra forma, y por ahí tenés que cambiar el positivo y el negativo, no es solamente enchufarle, ¿viste? O como el otro
claro,
día cuando veíamos
obvio.
con el although que le
Ujú.
enchufás el although adelante y la oración queda igual. No. Por eso también el in spite of es más, is more difficult, porque el in spite of o despite tenés que usar un sustantivo o el being. Bueno, acá pasa lo mismo, tenés que modificar la oración cuando le pones el if adelante, no es que decís lo mismo. Y tenés que fijarte eh, qué tiempos verbales están usando para ver qué grado de probabilidad tiene lo que vos decís, porque el if es para eso, las if clause son para eso, para expresar eh, cuán probable o improbable es que algo suceda o sucediera o haya sucedido. Well, my friends. So, to finish, we have to, yes, the time flies when we are in class. It's
Yes.
almost time. But you can, to practice, each of you uh, choose a start of or as, one of these sentences and complete it. O sea, elijan cualquiera, las dos elijan cualquiera de estas and you complete it. Annie, for example, you can choose one, two,
I have
three.
I have a stressful day. I usually take a deep breath.
Very good. Take a deep breath. Yes.
Eh,
Yeah, this is something that I take deep, porque vieron que yo les dije, hay tres tipos de condicionales. En realidad hay cuatro. Hay uno que se llama zero conditional. Y el zero conditional es cuando se usa presente y presente. Que es como para los hechos. Por ejemplo, ellos le dicen scientific facts of, que vos decís, si pasa esto, siempre pasa esto otro. Como en este caso, ves que vos usaste, y está bien, usás presente y presente, no presente y futuro. Vos decís, mira, cuando tengo un día con mucho estrés, lo que hago es tomar una respiración profunda. No decís I will take, decís, ¿m? Pero es como algo que es un hecho, que siempre pasa así. Para eso se usa el zero conditional, que es presente presente. Ok. And Gaby.
If I have a year to travel anywhere, I would travel to Bali
Mhm.
Very good. Why do you want to travel to Bali?
because I have watching some videos of that place, and for me that landscapes and lifestyle that people have there are very attractive to me because of the nature, the spiritual life, the
Yes.
temples,
The
the
temples. I,
yeah.
I, I remember that I fell in love with Bali when I watched Eat, Pray, and Love.
Ah,
And
yes,
then
yes,
I
yes.
read the book.
Yeah.
The book in
Ah.
English. I read the book in English, and the book is perfect. It's kind of difficult, but I recommend that in the future you can. El libro es mucho más lindo que la película y es hermoso. Tiene expressions and things that are very beautiful. In English, it's a great book. So, yes, I remember that when I read that book, I fell in love completely with Bali. Yes. Well, my friends. So we complete with Gabby's phrase, I could
In
travel.
fact, the reason why I am learning and taking these English classes is
Yes.
because my dream is to travel to Bali, and there people speak in English.
Yes,
So,
you will need your English. Yes, like in India, everywhere.
yes,
For every part in the world you want to
Yes,
travel, is
only
English is
English.
useful.
yes,
So,
Yes.
yes, it's we are learning English for freedom, my friends. We started
Yeah.
this class talking about freedom, and we ended also like this. Freedom is our goal. in
yes.
We are in this life to be free. To and our soul is one of the qualities of our soul. What are our qualities? Peace, love, and freedom. These are
Mm.
the We are here in this life for this. You have to. I laughing because one of my students said to me yesterday, well, I will make a tattoo with this.
Ah,
Me lo voy a tatuar, hijo, so not to forget. Peace, love, and freedom. That's what we are. Well, my friend, it has been a very beautiful class. Thank you.
yes,
And well, see
Thank you.
both of you tomorrow because
Okay.
I see you tomorrow, Gabby, at 8 and you at
yes,
11
Yes.
in your individual classes.
yes.
Well,
Thanks. Bye
Thank
bye.
you. Thank
bye
you.
bye.
Bye bye. Have a nice day.
Bye.